You know, anytime my friend Handyman Huffines is in the house, we know we're gonna have a good time. And he is back turning pumpkins into lanterns.
That's right.
What?
We're doing it. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna make two kinds of pumpkin lanterns out of the traditional, iconic trick-or-treat bin holder thing.
Yes.
So what are we making?
Yeah. So we're gonna make this thing over here. It's we're gonna paint the inside gold and the outside black to make it look cool.
Y'all see this? Look how cute this is. So this is something that you could put a candle in.
Yep.
You could put anything in, and it really is. Oh, wait, there is a candle in there. How fun.
Yeah.
All right, so how do we get started?
All right. So we're going to cut the handles off these pumpkins first. So if you want to use these.
Yeah, I totally want to use those.
We can get it in there.
All right, so do you get it right there so you
Yep,
can get
right on the edge. I'll do one at the same time there.
This is fun. I'm going to get one of these tools. These are great. All right, there we go.
And then the next thing is you can either trace the front where you want to cut it out, or I have some Sharpies, or we can actually just cut it with a razor knife, whatever you want to do.
I'm going to trace. I'm a tracer because I
All
could
right.
use that. I could definitely use that guideline.
While you're doing that, I'm going to
All right.
try to take some of these out.
All right, I'm going to use this guy here. Come on.
Oh, here.
It's amity-proof.
You take this one.
Why is it amity-proof?
It has a safety thing, but
Oh, well,
that's okay.
Good. That's good to know.
You got to be
Okay.
safe.
All right, so you were right. The razor blade can get away from you a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, and you can round out the holes, so as you're doing it, it might not.
This is actually surprisingly easy to cut. I thought it was going to be one of those things like when you're trying to get into, into like the thing you bought at Costco that's covered in plastic. This is so much easier than that. All right, here we go. So how do you round out the holes?
So, if you mess up a hole, you can either just come back by with the knife, and then you can kind of just widen it out just a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Yo,
so
this is actually
make a couple approaches
so easy.
at it.
This is easier than carving a pumpkin in some ways.
And if you wanted to use scissors, your scissors could also help you out. You can, depending on your shears.
Okay,
but
I did good.
Anyway, so there you go. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So let's pretend.
Let's pretend we finished it.
Yes. All right. So you want to put some gloves on?
Yes.
And we are going to use some gold spray paint to paint the inside.
All right.
So the cool thing about the spray paint is it coats evenly well on the inside of the pumpkin. It does. You might want to use a dust mask if you're in an enclosed space, just because it's kind of crazy.
It gets kind of crazy. We're about to see how crazy it gets.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
And the gold because of the fact that it shines from the inside, right?
Correct. And so it's going to reflect, so everyone's going to see it. Look pretty cool. There you go.
Get a nice coat on there. Oh, I see why you want to have the whole thing cut out so you have something to hold on to.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, you can see the inside.
Things are about to get crazy with those films. Whew. But so yes, do this in a well-ventilated area, my friends. Okay.
So
let's see, it looks already so cool inside of there. All right.
Through the magic of TV, I started this one already, and I figured what we could do is paint this outside black so everyone can see how that process goes.
So why did you put the gold on the outside?
Just to make it look fun.
Oh, okay,
it's just for fun.
Okay, just for funsies. I'm here for that.
So some people use masking tape to mask off the inside, but the thing is the plastic on here, the paint doesn't want to adhere to plastic so well. So when you put tape, you're going to take it off.
Rip it right off. Okay, so what do you do then?
So then I use a paper towel, and I put it inside, and I use that to mask it off. So I just slide it on the inside like this. And
then
so then, if you grab one of those cans of spray paint, and then with I'm going to trust you.
Should you?
Should you? Look at that. Okay, I just put an extra barrier of trust right there. So why don't you spray that thing from the front?
All right, you've seen me cut.
I've seen it all.
All right. How am I doing?
You're doing great, actually. I'm really
I feel like I'm going to get your...
I think we've really been learning some stuff with these segments. All right.
You've taught me so well.
So I'm going to take that out just so we can see it, but look at that thing. This thing looks amazing.
Can you guys see how evenly and well I sprayed that? Spray paint is not always easy to work with, my friends. I think you know it.
All right, so part two, we're gonna make a lantern, or solar lantern for your garden. So what I've done is I've taken a basic solar lantern and I put a hole in this, and away we go.
Okay, so this is the solar lantern.
That's the solar lantern.
And it just fit perfectly?
It fits perfectly. I measured them out a little bit. So what we're gonna do is have you drill a hole real quick.
Sure thing, you know, like that.
I know.
Okay.
So right in the center.
All right.
And I'm gonna hold the pumpkin, yes, and you're gonna be careful, but there we go, we did it.
All right.
All right, now you're gonna pull it straight out?
Come on out.
You got this. You got it. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we have it.
Have
I would have got it eventually.
So I'm gonna hold the pumpkin, and now you're gonna slide that thing in here.
Oh, look at this. Oh my
Ta-da.
gosh.
And then to secure the bottom, we're just going to use 2 zip ties.
All
So
right.
why don't you start a zip tie, and I'll start a zip
right.
tie. And then just going to slide it around, and then secure that.
All right.
And then where's your new favorite tool? Where are those diagonal cutters? There they are.
Those are my new
And
favorite
use those,
tools.
and we
All
trim
right.
off the end.
That is amazing. And so the key with this one is you want to make sure you're measuring the top of the lantern so you have a kind of an idea of the diameter.
Yeah. So start with the measurement of the top. Voila! There it is. And then a spike, and you put it in your yard or your neighbor's yard, and
In
wow.
your neighbor's
Happy
yard.
Halloween.
I like it. This was so fun.
Hey, I'm glad you had a good time.
You always bring the coolest stuff here and the greatest ideas, and I think my children are going to be so delighted that we don't have to carve pumpkins anymore this year because we're going to be carving plastic pumpkins, which means no guts, no mess, no fuss, except the spray painting is going on.
And you're going to have to get some pumpkin seeds from somewhere else, I guess.
So true. All right, thank you.
Hey, you're
Oh,
welcome.
we love you.